Everybody, so if you don't know, I'm Dave, I'm Wild Paranormal Camper. I camp along in haunted locations, wild camp, and I just do wild camping everywhere. But today, I'm going back to my roots, and I'm going to do a bushcraft wild camp up in the woodlands, and just enjoy the night for what it is. So, let's get going. Let's take you through. Today, I'm on a place called the Southdowns, which is in the south of England, East Sussex. It is a national trail. It is famously known, and we're about to start it and head to our camp, me and Nico. Let's go, guys. Just having a pit stop. I've started walking for a little bit, going through the forest, but I'm having a little sandwich and a little bit of a food pit stop, and then we're going to crack on again. I can't wait to get to camp tonight, so I'm going to have a nice enjoyment of the summer wild camp nights. God, I just had a massive locust on my arm. So guys, I just want to talk a little bit about mental health and stuff while I'm on this walk. So a lot of people proclaim to support mental health. A lot of people proclaim to be mental health warriors. But there's a minority of people that use that just to get views, use that just to get clout, and use that just to get noticed in the world. But in reality, they're not a very nice person. I've come across that lately, and I've had to endure that. But this is why I do what I do, because it takes me away from the natural world. It brings me to a place where I can relate to a lot of things. I can have a good think, and I can just relax, you know, just be me, enjoy nature. When you're out here doing stuff like this, it gives you the chance to think. It gives you the chance to reflect on a lot of things in life. Now, a lot of social media is Instagram reality, Instagram related. People do that perfect picture, that perfect video. But for what? It's not real. This is real. This is reality, you know. Me in a t-shirt, my bag on my back, my kit and food packed, heading to a camp. There's no fancy poses. There's no fancy areas. There's not who's got the most money, who's got the better car, who's got the better house. It's just you, nature, time to think, and just a nice life. And in reflection, how much money do we need to earn? How much possessions do we need to have materialistic? I mean, what do we need? I tell you what we do need. We need a life where you can appreciate the smaller things as well as grand gestures. Doing this for me is something that I've always fancied, but only done it for about a year. Since I've been doing it, it's been the best time of my life. I've travelled so many locations, done so many things, met so many great people, and this is why I will continue. But that's just a little memory for the day and a little part of the video that I wanted to share with you. So now I'm going to head to camp and take you to my wild camp. Nearly at camp, guys. Nearly at the camp area. I'm just walking through now. See this face? This is a face of happiness. This is what happens when you're content in life, content in what you do, and just content in your hobby, you know? It's not a mad night out downtown. It's not a mad night out on the London or any big city or a big, massive, expensive holiday. But what it is freedom and natural, simple enjoyment. So the best places to go and wild camp are woodlands that are very covered by a lot of trees and that are off the pathways. If you're a respectful wild camper, you'll stay away from the pathways because you don't want public seeing you setting up your tent. It's not fair. I've never seen you set up your tent and just spoil the nature scenery. So put yourself in a woodlands, just way away from sight. That's the wild camping etiquette. That's where we're going. The one thing that does piss me off though is this. How can you leave that? No wonder people hate up on us wild campers. Guys, this is one of the very first woodlands I ever camped in. It brings me back some memories. The area is absolutely perfect for wild camping. It's out of the way, it's clean, it's in the middle of the woodlands, and it's just an area that's very nice to sit in and peaceful. I did camp here a few months ago, and I built a shelter, and some of the shelter wood that I used is still here. So I'm going to use that for firewood because it will all be dried out by now. So it's handy because I hid it under a load of bushes, a load of brambles. So yeah, let's get into the camp. So let's get into the camp. Let's get clearing the area up. So I'm going to clear the ground so it's a flat surface and it's not lumpy. So when you put your tent and then you put your mat down on the side, you've not got any lumps underneath it. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to now set up my tent. So now I've cleared the ground, I'm going to set up my tent, get it ready for pitching so I can put the dog in for the nap. It's like a little child, he likes his afternoon naps. So let's get to it. This is the Nightcat Outdoors 1 to 2 man backpacking tent. It is very lightweight, which enables you to walk a long distance, still being able to camp in a tent. It has one door entry, it does not have a porch, it just has a small doorway which covers and is waterproof. Wanting a tent that's lightweight, easy to set up and easy to fit on your bag, then this is the kind of tent you're looking for. You can get a lot of variations in makes and brands, but this is the kind of tent you'd be looking for. This size is perfect for one man or even two people. It'd be quite snug with 2 people, but it could fit 2 people in it. But then you wouldn't have much room for a lot of kit. Luckily for me, I only have my dog. So me and my dog fit in this perfect with my backpack and all my kit. Let's get into it, shall we? Camp assembled, let's show you round. So this is the tent all set up, like I just showed you in the video. Takes 2 minutes to set up, it's not very big, and it's quite hidden and blends in with the greenery around it. So this is camp tonight. Not only do you have to set your tent up when you're prepping the area, you have to prep everything as well. Set your bed up, set your kit up, tidy the area, make sure you've got some seats and get your fire stuff ready. That's what you've got to do. So let's get camp ready. So the sleeping mat today, we went with the OEX Traverse 2.5. Now this is the full length sleeping bed, well, sleeping mattress. You can get the 3/4 length one, but I prefer the full length one because I'm 6'1" tall. So that's the one we're going with today. Sleeping bag is the Nightcat single sleeping bag. Because it's such warm weather and it's at the height of summer now, a lightweight sleeping bag is sufficient because you don't want to get too hot and you're not going to get that cold. So basically this is sufficient. Well, it is for me. Maybe some people get a lot more colder, but this is sufficient for me. Got a cheap pillow as well. This pillow is quite cheap, but it is quite comfy. I've used it loads of times and it's sufficient for me. Put your jacket underneath rolled up as extra leverage for your head. Also, what I like to do is take something with me to entertain me sometimes when I'm having quiet time. If I like a little read or just a little relax in the sun, in the woodlands, take some with you. I've got a book with me today. I take this book with me sometimes. 50 Things to Do in the Wild. So if you're ever out here doing wild camping, learning wild camping, get a book like this when you're relaxing, looking around, spending time in nature. Have a read of that. It'll give you ideas on what to do, activities when you're out in the woodlands. It's a very handy thing to have, especially when you want to learn new things and you want to do new things. I can't stress enough is some people forget it, and it is a vital piece of equipment. A first aid kit, a half decent one. You can pick these up for about £7 in Sports Direct or any other outdoor shop. It's definitely worth having one because you never know, you could cut yourself doing a bit of bushcraft or doing something walking about, or you could fall, or you could just need something. In these first aid kits, you have stuff like bandages, you have bandages, you have emergency blankets, you have emergency torches, you know, little stuff like this, a little torch, so it's lighting. You have bandages, you have strips, bandage strips, you have safety pins and plasters. There's a lot in a first aid kit. You never know when you could need it. There's also a whistle. It's always good to have a whistle. If you fall down a ditch or fall down a hill and you're on your own, you need to call out for help. Nobody's hearing you and you're going, help! Get a whistle, blow it quite loud, People will hear you and they'll wonder where the sound's coming from. You never know, you might thank me for that one day. Let me show you around my little setup for tonight. So this is inside my tent, simple tent, my backpack in the corner, sleeping bag and sleeping mat, and my pillow area. My battery charger's there just in case I need power for my phone. That's the tent obviously opened, so you can see it, quite small. Inside the front of my tent, what I usually put is the most important bits I'm going to use at the night, so they're easy accessible and not in your bag. Thing is, everything's in your bag, you've got routing for it, you can't have quick access, especially in winter when it's dark easy, you want to know everything is quick time. Also have a good lighting system, because when it gets dark, you need a good lighting system to be there instant, especially in winter when it's dark. So now I've took you around the setup, now I've took you around the camp, now I've showed you me getting ready. Now it's time to enjoy the wild camp. So, next thing on the list is to collect wood for the campfire for later. Once I've done that, set up the campfire area, that is it. All I have to do then, relax the night away, enjoy my summer camp night, and just enjoy the joys of simple life. Fire ready. So, let's find some nice wood for the campfire. So when you're starting a campfire, what you want to start off with is bits like this as kindling. I usually lean them up on a bigger log. I either scratch down some birch bark and use a ferro rod to light the fire, or I put a firelighter underneath these twigs here, let the firelighter light, then when it emerges the flame and burns through, then you put your secondary kindling on. Now the secondary kindling is wood that's a little bit thicker. This is to make the fire grow a little bit quicker. The little twigs will burn out quite quick, so they'll go to ash quite quick. Then you'll put these on as they're burning down to make the fire bigger. And once you've done that, you'll collect logs like this or even bigger to create and cut down for the main fire. Let's get into the big boy stuff. Let's get the wood saw out and start cutting the bigger logs of wood. So off we go. Now these are nice, thick, good pieces to put on your fire when the fire grows, and this will keep it burning quite a long time into the night. And there we have it, nice pieces of wood for the big fire. Got the fire ready for tonight. That's your kindling to get the fire going. That's your secondary fire wood, and there's your main fire logs. All sorted, ready to camp. We are ready to camp. We are ready. So now, after all that hard work, we shall have a coffee. Now today I'm going to be using the Silver Ant out. So now after all that hard work, we shall now have a coffee. Today I'm using the Silver Ant Outdoors boiling pot. It's a small pot, it's lightweight, it's titanium, but it works very well and it's a good piece of kit. So let's make our coffee. When I'm out, I like to use the coffee bags. Here is a coffee bag. This is the Taylor's coffee bag. It's probably one of the only coffees that I'd ever drink black and think it tastes really nice. But this one's what's going in today, the Taylor's coffee bags. Hello. It's a waiting game. As you can see, it's all boiled, ready to go in the cup. So the handle may be still hot after boiling, so make sure you got something that can stop your hands from burning, just in case. You will then proceed to pour the water into the cup. And I've done just enough to make the perfect coffee. Look how easy that was to do. And look how small it is, and it works perfect. Oh, now we've just got to wait for the coffee to brew. And then it's relaxing time. And now I've set up all the camp, I've done the tent, done the camp, gone through the kit, sorted the bits out, done the fire setup, made a coffee, tidied my area, got my lighting set, so now I'm ready to camp. All it is now is for when it starts to get a bit dark, set your fire, cook your food, and enjoy the camp and the night ahead. If you're still watching, guys, thank you for watching a lot of my episodes that I do. I do appreciate even one view. So I know that I'm doing this right, and so I know that I'm actually getting people to watch my videos and people are enjoying it. You can just hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Try get this video to at least 50 likes. I've tried getting a few before. I'll still keep making these videos whether I get likes or not. But it's nice to know that people are watching. I'm sharing my days and people are getting some inspiration and feel like going out themselves. But yeah, just a little like and a quick subscribe. That's all I ask for, really. Thank you very much. Now that's sorted, I'm going to enjoy my brew and I'm going to bring you back when I start the night camp. So this is what we've got going on tonight, guys. This is the night camp. So I've got my little fire over there, dog's over there, he's looking out around the perimeter. This is the woodlands that we're at. I'm just near my tent. It's just been a chilled one tonight, guys, a relax and chill, just enjoying the wild camp. I probably will bring you back tonight when I'm in the tent relaxing with the dog, but apart from that, that'll be it until tomorrow. And then we're going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to take you some nice views looking over the rivers and the cliffs. So don't forget to wake up with me in the morning, guys. If I don't see you in the tent, I'll see you in the morning. So it's the morning, another great wild camp, another great morning, another great evening. Yeah, I'm just loving it. I hope you're liking these episodes. Please, as I only ask for little things in my videos, if we could at least get 50 likes on this video, that would be much appreciated. Then we can know that we are doing it correctly and know that you guys are appreciating it. This is the forest that I'm at now. I'm about to take you to the view to end the video. So the end of the video is going to be the view that I wanted to show you guys, that I've been talking about since yesterday. So, view incoming. I hope you like the view at the end of the video, and I hope that you want to join more of my adventures. Thank you.